So prominent of good. I think if you answer to what Theo shared with us this morning, I shared briefly with the brothers on Friday morning when we were meeting for our weekly prayer meeting. I have a client who's got a brain tumor. He was diagnosed at the end of December, and obviously I'm involved in this claim process with the insurance companies as I do the insurance. And this is now started. One of the first emails I received in January was from his wife saying he's got a tumor and we need to submit the documentation. Obviously, I feel a bit bad. I know how the financial situation is looking. He's been booked off more than a year ago because he had troubles, or he still has. It's difficult for him to concentrate. And I thought there was something wrong with his about. But it's obviously now, subsequently, we found out it's because the brain tumor having an impact on the brain where his speech is sitting, and so the doctor can say, well, yes. Long story short is I just, now in this process, I obviously offer my help to his wife. She's the person communicating with me. And I just feel this burden on my heart to go and pray for him. And in the beginning of last week, I take the step and I email her and I say, after once again requesting or giving feedback, I said, would it be okay for you if I come over to your house and come and pray? And she responds almost immediately and said, yeah, it's fine, come over. So I'm going there on Thursday evening by nervous because I don't know their religious standing. I haven't spoken to them. They're a fairly new client of mine. I just took over the insurance. The other broker has left them or has moved to another part of the country. So that they are actually service or the neighbor is a client of mine and they referred me to there. So anyway, I go there on Thursday evening, obviously praying like it's going tomorrow, the other Thursday, and then Thursday evening driving there because how do I open this? Obviously she knows that I'm coming to pray and she asks her husband. So we're sitting there around the kitchen table and first of all obviously speaking a lot of trivial stuff. And then there was opportunity and to talk about spiritual things. And I said, follow me for asking, like, now that you mentioned the spiritual side of things, how are you feeling? Are you scared? Are you angry? What's happening? Anyway, he told me that he's a recovered alcoholic as well, and in the AA, they're talking about in the steps to be to go in the process of being rehabilitated, I call it like that. You have to acknowledge the greater power. Like one of the, I think there's 6 or 7 steps, and one of it is the saying there is a great power, and just with a greater power. But that's what is greater power. En I asked his wife, and she said also, ja, allemaal het groot geword, want ons allemaal is in die kerke, en denk toe dat getrou is, weg van die kerk af. And what I gathered there, and I keep relating myself, and that's part of my message this morning, is Lord Jesus was missing. There was a guy every week preaching the word, sitting in the street, and we listen to what he says, and he walks out, and that's now our weekly fix. And we all know for a fact that is not a way in which a relationship can be developed. So I just gave a bit of my testimony. I said, yes, I can work here all last week. Voorgestel, die hele het maar al, kyk vir my katedese and thumbs up all the way, but there was not a deeper relationship with the Lord. Even to the extent that what Afrikaners say, we're going to talk about in the guidelines here were politics, in religion, but I was also in that category, not wanting to speak about it. If anyone asks me, it's a personal thing. So anyway, I said to them, I quickly gave them just a bit of my background, and said I felt exactly the same, but a few years ago the Lord really spoke to my heart. I made a commitment, and once you make a commitment, you obviously have to put in the effort as well in reading the Word and wanting to have a desire to spend time with Him. And I said to them, listen here, my greater power is the Lord Jesus. And I'm going to pray to Him in this evening for you. Is that okay with you? And they said, big fun. I said, it says in the Word of God that the Lord Jesus is the only way to the Father. He's the way, the truth, and the life. So I'm going to get all that. Ek weet nie vir dat. En ek weet dat die Here dit van, maar ek sê ek weet dat die Here dit van aanraak en vir jou kan gelees. En natuurlijk vir leiding en al dat soort dingen. And I was very grateful that I was in tears. But I also concluded the fact that saying, listen, if you do overcome this, actually, no, I didn't say that. On my way home, I just felt this burden of the Lord to heal them, but then their spirit or their soul was not sorted out. And if you get exercise, we're in this world for 70 years, and it goes so quick. And it translates into eternity. Yes, right. I don't think we even can't even grasp our eternity. So that's a burden on my heart, and I followed it up the following morning with an email. She replied and said, almost 3 or 4 times, buy it, great stuff. And then I also quoted a few verses to them that's been precious to me. I want to see what I'm leading up to is, so I got at home and I took with my little, I've got a children my school here. So it was standing next to my bed as I was going home, and I just put his leg down next to the bed. And he was ready to go to bed, and he said, Papa, who's not Papa's Willie? And he just said, nearby Papa, will you come back? And so he says, but why? And I said, well, the Willie is very sick and he might die. So he went off to bed, and I prayed for him, and we said goodbye, and then I said good night, and the next moment I hear him pray. He said, he says, Mark, leave before the storm to be Papa, but they did it. But it's something else that I want to, so that really struck a chord in my heart, is the faith that this little boy of mine has, and it's been coming back to me how we should have the faith of children, where he says it, and that's the way it is, and it's more clapping, more cutting cheek now. Same evening, I'm also praying for our hearts to be solved, because we was on our way to Langebaan, and the house was not being solved. And he's not all that he wants this Langebaan show. So he says to me, so actually for my goed vra vir die mense, van Papa vir die Jesus gevra, en ons moet net doen wat die Jesus vir ons moet doen. En Papa voel die Jesus vir ons het Langebaan te gaan. So I walked out afterwards and he's praying, and I couldn't hear everything, so I walked back to him and I said, wat het jy nou gebid? Ek sê, nee Papa, ek het gebid dat die Jesus en Papa so oor moet luister, dat ons nie krijg, dat ons by die krijg. So I said to him, no, that's fine. No, listen, Papa sal nog steeds bid en luister. Jy moet luister na wat die Jesus wil hê, en dat doen ons dit. Now, daar was nog iets anders, sorry. It's good, and I really want it. You can see me running here at the back and once again saying, Papa, Jesus, when you look at life, you feel me, nog gaan kom, because we know, die mense, and he wants to know if Arman and Andy and the physical. Now, what's standing out to me is the boldness of going to the Lord and putting forth his request. And it's not, we're not going every time to the Lord putting forth our request. We need to develop a relationship with him where we pray and worship him as well, where we say thank you for what he's done to us. And I want to read to you out of the book of Peter. I've been studying Peter that the last weekend, Wagner opened up Peter. I was thinking, oh, this is lovely confirmation, and I want to continue on that part. The theme in the book of Peter is about the suffering that we endure as Christians. Peter writes a letter to the prosecuted Christians and encourage them. And so listen, things are going to be tough, but we have an example in the Lord Jesus, and He set His way before us, and He was persecuted and He suffered. So He's not out. But there's a lovely scripture in 1 Peter 1. There's a few verses that I want to read and maybe talk a bit on, and then we can finish off. 1 Peter 1 verse 3 reads as follows: Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, which according to His abundant mercy has begotten us again. Okay, so it's through the Lord Jesus, or through the mercy of God, that He sent His Son, the Lord Jesus, to die for our sins, and that we can be born again. And it says here, unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Jesus Christ from the dead. Pierre also alluded to that in saying that because of the Lord Jesus rising, we have a hope. We are gathering here this morning because of a hope that we have. And He may open the way into heaven. And this is what we get by the grace and the mercy of God. It's incorruptible and undefiled, and fades not away, and reserved in heaven for you. So we need to remember that maybe we are being persecuted down here, and things aren't always the way we have it. But we have our crown, as it speaks in other books of the Bible. But we've got an inheritance that will never go away once we inherit. And God reserves it for us. And then we, verse 5 reads, we are kept by the power of God. The God that created the universe by just saying, let there be light, let there be this. That power of God is keeping us through faith unto salvation, ready to be revealed in the last time. So in the last days, when the Lord comes to take us away, then will truly be revealed who's accepted the salvation of the Lord Jesus Christ and who's lived according to his way. Verse 9 reads, receiving the end of your faith, even the salvation of your soul. Going back to also Wagner, regarding sex. His name is also Wagner. The salvation of your soul is obviously what's very important and what's crucial. And I'm asking the Lord to, in my life especially, is to look at people and having mercy and compassion, especially compassion, on people who are lost. Here has now indicated how many people and how easy it is to access Stone Hospital. And I've been asking the Lord, where's an opportunity? Where can I go? What can I do? And I'm grateful for the fact that I can go up to Valley and pray to them. But there's a lot of other opportunities that's screaming, I almost want to say. But are we too inconvenienced by it, or is there too many things to be done to go out and to preach the word? Or are we scared of being persecuted or prosecuted or saying, what do you do? What do you know? In Revelation, it says, in the first books of Revelation, 1 to 3, they write to the seven churches. And it says, if you overcome, you will receive this. If you overcome, you will receive that. Only to overcome, etc., etc. And if you look further in chapters further in Revelation, it says, and those who have overcome have done it by the word of their testimony and by the blood of the Lamb. It's known as the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. Now we're sitting here, each and every one of us, hopefully cleansed in the blood of the Lamb. Now we need to do, how do we overcome further? We need to do it by the word of our testimony. And I think maybe we are sometimes sitting and not going after the opportunities presenting themselves because of not having a testimony. Because we say, what am I going to tell? And that can only once again develop by having the relationship with the Lord Jesus, spending the time with Him, and reading His Word and praying to Him. Having that word of our testimony to overcome. I want to reiterate that overcoming is like two things. I want to get back to Peter now, and I want to get back. Anyway, to get back to you now. Yeah, it's the best thing you use the bar about it. I was on my way thinking, driving to London and was saying, what am I going to tell them now? And I was just thinking, listen, I'm going to know your testimony about what has the Lord really done to you? And you must just tell them about that. That's what they want to know. They don't want to know about what the Lord Jesus has done to someone else or whoever. They want to see you personally. You're coming to tell them about the Lord. So you must tell from your own experience. Otherwise, it's second-hand information, third-hand information, and how reliable is that? If you think about how often you hear a story and then in the listening and the saying again, the interpretation goes missing, or the direct meaning of that goes missing. In verse 15 of 1 Peter it says, but as He which has called you is holy, so be ye holy in all manner of conversation. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. The Lord wants us to be holy. And we read a bit further in the book of Peter that we are a peculiar people and that we are anointed. We are special. He also writes to all those Gentiles saying, you beforehand was not, and you were not of the people, but now by the blood of Jesus, we are included in that. My encouragement or my challenge this morning is just to rekindle that first love and that first feeling when you came to the Lord and experienced His love. And take that when you speak to people, when you encourage them, and when you bring a bit of the Lord Jesus to them. Want dit nie ons lewens wat mense aangesteek word, want dit is hoe die Here Jesus kan sê. Hulle kan staan om die Bybel te lees. That's what the challenge with driving through to Valor and Dean was the fact that I knew at the back of my mind that I had heard of the Lord in many different ways, in many different packages. And most probably they have been heard because of some doctrine or some preaching. And the only way in which we can cancel that out is by coming to them and saying, yes, I know about that. I've maybe also experienced that. But this is how the Lord is working in my life and how the Lord is doing things for me. And give them a fresh take on it. Going back to what you see on, when we look at the face of a little boy. And what's amazing always to me is the fact that he never asked me, my what is the I can see. I cannot think of it, but it's not that he is but he knows there's a Lord Jesus. So he must have experienced the Lord. And I think if you ask him om 'n bietjie van die mense te vertel, dan sal hy ook sê, nou hy kan sê wat in die Bybel staan of wat hy waar of gehoor het, dit gaan nie op sy sê. Dit gaan op sy ervaring wees van wat die Here vir hom doen. En so elkeen van ons net ons ervaring deel en die res is in die hande van die Here om die mense se harte aan te raak of nie. It's through the foolishness of preaching, it's in 1 Corinthians. It doesn't always make sense to us what we're going to say or how we're saying it, but I do go to this. That is my. Anyone else want to add maybe to it? We had a lovely testimony this morning of Theo and Sharon. Yeah, may the Lord bless us and encourage us and give us a reminder. One of my things also, I'm telling the Lord, obviously, I can ask people for a relationship, but I'm not